Here we are at today's what. It has a really long name that I can't pronounce, so I'll have to just put that in the description once I get home. This one was a little bit tricky to find. I overshot and then I had to backtrack, and I ended up riding on a small path beside a field where there were cows and things. Yeah, bit of an adventure, but here we are. It's very quiet. A lot of it seems to be under construction, so we'll go in and have a look what's there. Okay, I was going in a different direction, but there's a nasty dog just barking like crazy behind me, and I don't want to go any closer to him. But having said that, this looks pretty interesting. Got some huge lions here. There's a bridge as well. See, so much money involved in the construction of all this stuff. Huge. Let's go over here and have a look. Oh my God, I hope those dogs don't follow me. Yuck. If there's one thing I don't like, it's a pack of dogs. This is pretty incredible. All these places that have these moats would be quite different if you visited in the wet season and that was full of water. It'd be quite lovely. Hopefully there's no dogs over here. Doesn't look like the construction is too far along at all. Definitely not up to the point of any decoration inside from what I can see from here. This rubble outside. Yeah, nothing much going on in there, I don't think. Seriously, there are so many dogs here. I'm considering cutting it short. At every turn. Nasty. Oh look, I turn around and there's one right there. I didn't even know you were there. Ugh. I've retreated back to the bike, so I think what I might do is try and ride over to some of the other areas of the Wat and just explore them from the bike. That way, if I get chased, I've got a quick getaway option. Oh dear, I had to abort the mission. Those dogs were just out of control. I kept expecting to look in my mirror and see 50 of them just gnarly, baring teeth running behind me. Not nice at all. Oh, I do have some other places that I want to visit on the way home, so all is not lost. Wow, you're getting everything today. Just cruising along. Yeah, so here's another, I guess it's a hotel, under construction. You just have to wonder, just with the state of tourism at the moment, and even before all the coronavirus stuff, there was a downturn. But the amount of construction going on is just staggering. Anyhow, well, this road I've just been riding on is incredibly sandy, and the sand's quite deep, so it wasn't very much fun. I could feel the back end fishtailing a tiny bit, but I was going very, very slowly, so absolutely no danger. But yeah, still not very pleasant. Just come across this. Look at this. Massive kind of gate. Nothing inside. Looks like it was, intentions were to build something quite large in there, but it's never happened. So we just have this big concrete fence and nothing else. See a lot of this kind of stuff around Siem Reap, especially out of the town a little bit, which is where we are now. I've just stopped off outside another construction. This is the ST Premier Residence, and that's the sales office and showroom. So this is supposed to be quite a fancy joint by the looks. Not sure how far off completion we are here, but let's have a look. So it looks to be equipped with a gym and a pool. Looks like children's play area in the middle. Nice idea. Oh, it's even got little boats. Wow. Not sure quite. A little bit of artistic license there. Anyhow, yeah, there we go. It's a Sunday, but I can hear that they're working in there today as well. So I'm here on the highway. It's quite windy and probably quite noisy, but I felt like it was time to show you this. Woohoo, look at that. This is the Angkor Eye. Now this has been under construction for a really long time, and just recently it was completed and open for business for a couple of days, but now it seems to be closed. So it's just like the worst possible timing for this. I don't know what you can see from the top of it, but what the view's like. I don't know how long the trip takes. I think you just get one go around and that's it. So it must be quite slow. There's a pricing structure that has a different price for foreigners than for local people, and the expat forums have been pretty vocal about dissatisfaction with that. But from my point of view, I don't think I'd go on it no matter what the cost. I'm not really interested. But yeah, it's a pretty cool thing to see. Might just go up a bit closer and have a bit of a look around. I sometimes run past here on the highway, and in the evenings it's lit up, it's quite pretty, even when it's not turning around. And there are tons and tons of local people just, I don't know, taking photos in front of it and stuff. So that seems to be the extent of its worth at the moment. Just next to the eye, there's this place called the Light of Angkor. I don't think it's open yet. Some sort of immersive experience. If it's done well, it would be really cool. But again, I'm not sure whether you would have to pay for that separately to the eye, or whether there's one ticket that includes both. Anyhow, very definitely not happening at the moment. I'm just wondering how close I can get to the the base of this thing, given that it's not operating at the moment. There are a few people around, but I don't know whether anybody's going to tell me to go away. We'll see. It's all very new and clean. There's one of the little gondolas that you get to go in. Look at that. Pretty cool. I think it was built by a Japanese company, so people have been pretty quick to defend the safety standard of it when that's come up in conversation. Let's go and see what's happening at the front. I'm just at the ticket booth that's currently closed. Good to see. Taking care of people who might want to go up there and have a look. Here we go, here's some further information. 18 minutes per tour, 85 metres high, and a 360-degree view. There we go. There's also a big kids play area here. I guess this was built to support the eye infrastructure. I think there are some kids on the other side, so I will stop filming if they come into view. There we go. Kind of connects with another little complex on the highway here called Boxville, I think. And it's like a group of cafes and restaurants and shops that are made from shipping containers. But nothing much going on out here as well, it would seem. Wow, ghost town. Okay, I'm here in Boxville. Everything's just empty. Looks like it was going to be, you know, like an open air dining place where you'd get food from the little stalls and sit in the middle, watch some entertainment on the stage maybe. Great concept, but you have to remember that we're not near the town centre here. Wow. Tumbleweeds in here. Free Wi-Fi. Doubt that very much. Here we are. This would have been one of the little food stations. I wonder if it was ever operational. Just looks like it was built and not ever used. It's a real shame because the infrastructure is all here, and to get it over the line and functioning would be not much effort, but there's just not the people to support it at the moment. Oh, what's over here? Boxville. There we go. Wow, this place is enormous. Oh, it's just so sad to see all this stuff that was built and just never used. They got all like little pretend carts down there that they could have sold things from. Yeah. Maybe 5 years ago this would have been a great thing to do, but it's just not right at the moment. Not right for the time. Most people that come to Siem Reap now tend to be more, the people that are still coming now tend to be independent tourists, not people on organised tours. And independent tourists tend to stay in the smaller hotels in the centre of town, whereas where we are at the moment is out on the highway, and the only hotels that are around here are the really big chains, like the Anantara is close by, and there's some other long-established international chain hotels out here too. But yeah, they just don't have the numbers at the moment. Just walking down into the section behind Boxville. There we go, let's go this way. The gardens are still being maintained, they're quite lovely. As you can see, I'm just kind of wandering freely in here. Nobody's around, nobody to tell me not to. Yeah, so these would have all been little stands selling, I don't know, little handmade souvenirs and things, you can imagine. Little covered walkways. There's CCTV there. I wonder if anyone's monitoring that. Yeah, it's just such a shame. All just standing there doing nothing. Let's have a look in here. Just in the middle of this big top thing. Let's do a spin around. Are you dizzy? Yeah, those little stands selling ice cream, bubble tea, pancakes, all that sort of stuff that people buy when they're walking around at night looking at things. Interesting to look at this. Ridden past lots of times, but never actually had a good explore. The situation with COVID-19 is changing really rapidly here. Cambodian government announced on yesterday, it's Sunday today, obviously, that the borders will be closed to anyone coming from Italy, France, Germany, Spain, or the US as of the 17th, so on Tuesday, so a couple of days notice at least, for 30 days. But I guess everyone's waiting to see if they're going to add to that list of countries or extend the 30-day period. It has implications for people that are already inside the country who need to leave and do visa runs, whatever. The implications of all of that can be pretty huge for people that are living here long term. It's just a watch and wait at the moment, see what the government's going to do about all those different scenarios that are not the normal thing. Here's some wall art at Boxville. Australia's got a system of ranking countries in terms of how safe they are to travel. It's a system that starts at 1 and goes to 4, and 1 is the exercise normal safety precautions, which is the lowest level, with 4 being do not travel. Level 3 is reconsider your need to travel, and just recently Australia placed every country on level 3. So the government sent a message out to its citizens that they don't want people to travel unnecessarily outside of Australia at the moment. I'm not sure how people are reacting to that, what impact that has on people's travel insurance, if they still travel after the country's been rated at level 3. Not sure. The situation in Phnom Penh's changing as well. They had a case of coronavirus in a Canadian teacher who was working at an international school. Since that case was discovered on Saturday, or diagnosed on Saturday, the schools in Phnom Penh have been shut down. The shutdown in Siem Reap of the schools was initially said to be for 2 weeks, but now they're saying until further notice. And there's a lot of talk that it might just roll onto Khmer New Year, which is a week-long holiday here, starting on the 11th of April. So there's speculation that the schools won't open until after Khmer New Year, but it's just speculation and remains to be seen what the actual case will be. If you want to park here at the Angkor Eye, there are certain fees that you must pay. Lost ticket penalty of $5. Overnight parking, $5. One motorcycle, 25 cents, or 1,000 Riel. I'm still out on the highway. Just stopped off at the Tonle Mekong restaurant. This is a really big restaurant that caters to tour bus groups. So they kind of bus them in. They all have lunch or they all have dinner, and then they bus them onto the next temple or whatever it might be that they're going to see. But as you can see, it's absolutely dead. It looks dirty and dusty, like it hasn't been open for a long time. Yeah, just another relic of the good days of tourism that are behind us for the moment. Can only hope that it picks up again for Cambodia and for Siem Reap. But yeah, it's going to be a while before that happens, I think. Okay, I'm here at another development. I think this one was targeted at Korean tourists, probably been shut or out of business even longer than the ones that cater to Chinese. Yeah, so it was... There's a drum kit in there. Let's have a look. Yeah. I'm sort of heading back towards the city now, so this place is closer to the city than Boxville, and still no good. Like Korean food, shopping, looks like what was a spa down there. It's a pretty extensive complex actually. I didn't realise it was so big from the front, but there you go. Everything just falls into disrepair and not looked after, not maintained. There's a little cafe at the front that's still operating. Probably gets traffic from the highway, people just stopping in to grab a coffee, but everything beyond that is long empty, I think. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. If you look at the links below, you'll find all the other YouTube channels that we subscribe to, people that are vlogging out of Siem Reap in Cambodia. We'll keep you posted with any updates about COVID-19 and other things relevant to that as we become aware. Thanks again. Bye.